Hi, Mr. Johny sir. Today we are going to speak something about English learning. I learned English only because of you. I am ready to tell this to everyone because you have given me chance to talk in English. You are the first person who gave me chance to speak in English. So, can you tell me what are the other methods through which we can develop our English?
One method is think in English. One of the
Okay.
group members is doing that, and she has said it improved her English a lot. It improved my English a lot.
Can
Then
you
I
can
did
you
more thing.
can you explain how can we think in English?
Simply think in English. Instead of thinking in Malayalam, think in English. Ask yourself, what is your name? Or
Yes.
what is my name? And answer yourself, my name is Jose Mohan.
Okay.
That is thinking in English. After practice, you will be able to think everything.
Okay. How much time should we do this exercise?
There is no time element.
Hmm.
As long as you have enough words to think in English. And one thing what a professor told me is what we lack in difference to native speakers is that they hear English also spoken in the right way.
Question. Okay, Johny sir, can you tell me some other method through which we can develop fluency and mastery in English?
One method I used was reading a lot, even in novels. Actually, I was then interested in novels. So I began to read novels and also concentrate on conversation pieces. In a novel, there will be conversation, talking. And then I did without knowledge, I began to do one thing. I began to memorize all those conversations, like phrases, intact. And because I've got a very good memory.
Hmm.
So whenever I hear something, if I've heard it before, I will always be able to understand. This is the main principle about understanding others' English, or as good as native speaker.
What is your opinion about British English and American English and Indian English? Out of these three varieties of English, which one is better and which one should we follow?
One thing we can do is American English has a certain tonal sound. I cannot imitate that, so I'm not trying. But they say, I remember my cousin who was brought up in India and went to USA, married a woman from USA. And after some time, when he was about 30 years old, he came for a visit to my house. And he tried to speak American accent. I'm laughing because it was funny. He couldn't make it. Then another thing I saw was my niece is now in America. And she had a small girl first. And when she was up to 4 years old, she spoke in Indian English with no American accent. Then she joined in school. And the niece says within 1 month she picked up American accent. So what I mean is, as the language experts say, language speaking is actually imitation. That is what I mean by artificial accent. Because as I told you, I heard a girl speaking in 4 different accents. Australian, then American and British. Okay.
So you said the imitation is important. So if we are going to imitate, which accent, whether American or British, which one should we imitate?
British, I think British is better because others will laugh at you if you say it in American. All your friends will laugh. Because it seems artificial and it is difficult to imitate American English. Unless you are very young. Even my niece, who is the mother of this child, speaks in Indian accent.
I have another question. You said that we have to imitate British English. So if we, instead of imitating British English, what is the wrong with Indian English? If we are continuing speaking in Indian style, is there any problem?
One defect is proper English native speakers won't be able to understand Indian English. I remember reading a Malayalam book in which the author has written a foreigner came to a Kerala Malayali school for a visit, and when somebody spoke in English, in Indian English, the fellow said, "I don't understand anything you are saying." That is where you are against me. The whole club is against me.
So can I ask one more question? Suppose one person is talking in British accent. The people from India may not understand. They may find it very difficult to understand. In that case, what is the solution for that?
Same as their problem. I will tell you this. Indian English is understood by Indians and no other countries. There are other non-speaking English countries like France, Germany. They speak English and the same country member will understand.
Okay, this is the true fact. Yes.
Yeah.
So how can we solve this problem? If we are talking in English, if we are talking Indian English, other people will not understand. If we are talking British English, again, other people will not understand. So so is there any English which is commonly understandable to all people from all countries?
There is one method. It is to speak slowly, speaking every word and giving gaps to each word. That anybody can understand. But what I am trying to say is something that no one listened to me when I said this. Still not listening to me. There is something called grammatical accent.
What is that grammatical accent?
Grammatical accent means every word which has one or not one, two or more syllables. For example, contaminate.
Yes.
Contaminate means I stressed cont. You understood?
Yes.
Or example, say Wednesday. Wednesday. Actually, we say Wednesday.
Yes.
How will the British understand? If the Tamilian says Vali, you won't understand Vali. Unless you are given the information that they cannot or they pronounce Ra as La.
So my question is, how can we solve this problem? Because different people.
That is what I mean. One method is to speak in an even voice. That is what you are doing. That is what I am admiring you.
So speaking.
Second thing is use grammatical, learn grammatical accent. That is for every word which is not one syllable, has a stressing syllable. Like our itta. When we say patti, then only we understand what is patti. But if you some side says paddy, you won't understand.
That's good. Okay. So I think today we can conclude this discussion, and tomorrow we can continue. We can discuss many other aspects of learning English. So I especially
Not
thank
at
you. What do you want to say?
this time.
Hmm?
Not at this hour.
Okay, shall we conclude this discussion?
Yes.
Okay, Johny sir, thank you very much for participating
One
in this
question.
discussion. Okay,
I have a question.
yes, you can ask.
Are you accepting or going to think about grammatical accent?
Yes, I am going to think about grammatical accent, and I am going to study what is grammatical accent, and if possible, I will try to practice this grammatical accent so that when I speak, all people from all countries may be able to understand what I am trying to say. Okay.
There
Do
is
you have
again
any other
some.
Do you have any other questions?
I have a fact I am telling you.
Mm.
There is no English language which all the world's different countries and different people can understand.
Very good. Excellent point.
Naturally, I mean.
Yes, excellent point. There is no English that can be understood by all people from all countries. Very good.
Yeah.
You have reached a very good conclusion. This conclusion is an excellent one.
Thank you.
Okay, with this we are concluding. Thank you, Johny sir. Bye bye.